Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the microphone messiah, Phillip Antoine, and I am here joined by the creator of Lodi Con and Stockton Con. We are here to promote Lodi Con, the fall edition, Mr. Mike Miller. Mike, how you doing today, man?
I'm great, Philip. Thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to chop it up with you, talking about a little Lodi Comic Con fall.
Yes, sir. I mean, that Stockton Con one we did, they did some numbers, so I hope it helped the attendance.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about Lodi Con. You had one in May. It was on Mother's Day. I didn't get a chance to make it. I hate that I missed it, but I would definitely be at this one. I love Lodi Con. It's a nice change of pace from Stockton Con. It's at the fairgrounds, so there's more outdoor space and it's not as crowded. Not sure what the weather situation is going to be, but yeah, I'm a fan. How'd you settle on the fairgrounds, and has it always been there?
It's really interesting. Yeah, for the Lodi Comic Con, we have always done it at the Lodi Grape Festival, and the way it came about was in 2015. I was driving by the Grape Festival grounds, and I was like, "Wow, this would be kind of a cool place to do an event. I wonder if we could do something here." And then I just reached out and talked to Mark Armstrong, who runs the Grape Festival, and we chatted about it. And next thing you knew, we were doing an event, and that was in 2015.
Awesome, awesome,
We,
awesome.
at the time, it was called the Grape City Con. We ended up changing it to Lodi Comic Con a couple of years ago.
Okay, I see. I think I've seen the Grape City Con advertised before.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always wanted to go, but man, you got some hitters on this one. Stockton Con was great. That was a lot of fun, just walking around and seeing all the costumes and all the stars that you had there. You know you're gonna have to top that.
Yeah, I mean that was a great show, and we got some big plans for next year already. I mean we're already been booking out events because we're now doing four per year. So we're just trying to bring in the best group of folks we can for each event.
Okay, I see you. But let's rally off some of the people that you have coming. The guy that's played Michael Myers, Tony Moran. I think that's how you say his last name, correct?
Yeah, Tony Moran.
Tony Moran.
He's he was the face of Michael Myers in the original Halloween. With it being on October this year, we've got a little bit of a Halloween horror flavor. We've got the Eden Gross, who was one of the last guests we announced. He is the original voice of the Chucky doll from the Child's Play movies. So not
Oh,
the killer Chucky, the good guy Chucky.
okay. Wow. You also have Peter Sikosh coming on. He's a comic book writer. He's written some great stuff.
Yeah, we've got some great artists and creators coming. We also have Alex Shakeman, who did the art for the Dark Crystal comic, and then also first time we've ever had him at a show, a man by the name of Kenneth Rocafor, and he does some amazing art and has done some work for both DC and Marvel. He's done some really cool stuff. I don't know if you've seen it on our website. It has like our guest image or like on our social media.
Yeah,
Uh, some of the art that he's done is just truly incredible, and we're really happy to have him for the first time because he does not do a lot of appearances at shows.
I see. Well, I'm gonna have to definitely stop by his table. You have Aaron Roberts. He's voiced characters on Dragon Ball Z. He was a big Dragon Ball Z guy as a kid. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Keith Robinson. I'm excited to see him. He's a Power Ranger, but he was probably his most notable role that I think a lot of people would remember him from, at least from my generation. He was in the Fat Albert movie where he played Bill Cosby's character. So, and he's been in some other movies and television shows that you can see him in. So that's cool. I want to meet him. We talked about Chucky already. Uh, Josh Keaton. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody who just has an amazing background, and I mean you just kind of just sit there and list off everything he's done. I mean the one thing that we've done, we work with a company called Celebworks, and they bring in some great voice actors and some other guests like Lisa Loring from Adams Family. She played Wednesday Adams, so she'll be there
Yes.
as well. And it's I mean we're just really excited. And of course, Todd Habercorn is one of the main um, voice actors out there right now. Fairy Tale, Soul Eater, Full Metal Alchemist, which is a really, really big in the anime industry.
That's what's up. I mean, you get a
And
collection.
of course, I mean, you're a wrestling podcast. We got to talk about Big Papa Pump.
Yes. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, a man of many names, the big bad booty daddy. Holler if you hear him. The Hall of Famer, the former world champion. Oh man, now that is going to be something to behold, man. Scott Steiner. But I'm watching some Steiner stuff recently, man. Like they were just so good. Scott, freak athlete. I mean, he's the freak for a reason, but that dude was an amazing athlete.
One of the best tag teams in the history of wrestling. I think they get a little. I mean, obviously they're a Hall of Fame tag team, so that they got their accolades there. But I think when people talk about the best tag teams of all time, I think that they're right. They should be in that conversation.
Oh, absolutely. They're definitely they're top. They're definitely top 10. We could argue for top 5. 100%.
Who are your top 3? Give me your top 3 right now.
I actually have a list.
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
I haven't looked at this list in a very long.
Don't ask me mine though. I can't. I don't know what mine are.
Let's see. Top 10. Now I base like in-ring stuff off of like how they made me feel just out throughout my fandom. So
I think this is like anytime somebody shares a list, it's like it's just the people that make you feel the best, right? Like your favorites.
Absolutely. Are the tag teams not on here? Oh, I have single stars, championships, rivalries, and everything else. So okay, number 1 is the Hardys.
Okay.
Love the Hardys. I might say Usos now. I might say number 2 for the Usos. Number 3, I dabble back and forth between Dudley's for obvious reasons. But then I was really a fan of like the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money. Like, so I dabble between those 3 teams for the 3rd spot.
That's a great rivalry too.
Oh yeah, the best of 5 between the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money was top notch TNA stuff. But yeah,
I think Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, whatever you want to call him, I think he had a great run in WWE and NXT. And then when he went to the main roster, I just think he kind of got lost a little bit. And that's unfortunate because he's one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Yeah, hopefully with the new regime, we can find something to get some of that it factor from TNA onto WWE programming. But yeah, man, I'm excited to chop it up with Scott Steiner. I know he had an amateur wrestling career. I might just talk to him about that. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But Lodi Con, it is October 2nd next week at the Lodi Grape Festival Grounds. Please get your tickets. Go. There are vendors there. There's some nice little food trucks and things like that there. It's a fantastic event.
Well, I appreciate that, Phillip. That's very nice for you to say. We try to make this an event that families can come out to. Kids 12 and under get in free. So,
that's what's up.
Your family out there, yeah. And honestly, I mean, just we like I said, we try to make it an affordable event. Pre-sale tickets are only $5, and even with the online fees for buying the tickets online, it's only like $6.20 after fees. So
okay,
really affordable. And again, bring your kids out if you you gotta have a paid adult with the kids, but you can bring whoever you want. And 12 and under get in free. We'll have panels. We'll have costume contest at 4:00. We've got over 200 total spaces for vendors and artists. I mean, it's good. And we who knows, we got 10 guests lined up. You never know if we're going to drop one late next week. You never know who might want to show up.
Okay. One of the vendors I got to shout out, West Coast Design, the homie.
West Coast will be there. He'll be there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's a great friend of the show. Absolutely. Friend of your show, friend of my show. So that's how we do it here.
Absolutely. Yes. West Coast and I, we got some big things coming October 9th for the Collectible Stampede. Make sure y'all show up for that. It's going to be a party.
Right up in Woodland.
Yes. I'm very excited about that. Mike, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure, man. I will see you next week at Lodi Con, and we're gonna sit back, chop it up. And Scott Stein, is he? I assume he's a beer guy.
That I don't know.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Sip some beers, some White Claws, whatever he.
Sounds good, man. Thanks, Phillip.
Thank you.